Do you feel that people misconceive the purpose of middle fingers?
No, I think what's cool about any song from any artist is that when the artist can write a song and everyone kind of takes their own meaning to it. So I think there's some sort of mystery there. Just so happens, I think the song kind of speaks for itself, this one in particular, because it is, I mean, it's a very literal song when you listen to the lyrics. So, yeah, no, I don't think so.
But it's not sticking your middle finger up at everybody. It's all of us coming together and sticking them up.
Here's the thing that's so awesome about this song, and it's awesome. It's people have such strong opinions about this song, which is something that we've always kind of agreed upon. Is like, you know, it's all right if somebody hates something you do, but like, I think that if someone's not hating on what you're doing, then it's probably not going far enough. Essentially, because there's a lot of just like vanilla stuff. But this song, we struggled with it because it's so poppy, you know, and it's so, that's not necessarily like who we are as just like pop songwriters, but I like that this song evokes so many different feelings, and it's also kind of like, it can mean whatever you want it to mean to a lot of different people. There's no specific like this is what this song is about. It's a very individual song, like whatever you're thinking about in your head, that's probably what the song is about, because it means something different to us every time we play it, honestly. Like every night, sometimes we're like, pretty sure I'm thinking about this right now. Whenever, you know, like I'm thinking about that flight that I was just on, you know, or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
so it's different every night.
They're going into playing the song live. It meant something different to me, and then I started seeing hundreds of people together lifting their middle fingers, and I think it was seeing that happen that made us go, man, this song is so much bigger than what the original intent was, which was really cool to see even our mindsets evolve based on, you know, what we're seeing every night.
Yeah. Well, David touched on, you know, there's just a lot of hate, especially on the internet right now. But somebody wise once said, thank God for the haters, because those bitches inspire me. And
Amen.
That is true. Matthew, you said that music is the avenue to get to people, but your goal is to have conversations with people and hear people's stories and tell your stories. Why is that so important to you?
I have experience going to different AA meetings and NA meetings, and prior to those, I think I was a really closed off person, and you go into an AA meeting and you don't know anybody in the room, and you see these guys or girls opening up about some of the most intimate, detailed aspects of their life, and no care in the world about anyone judging them. And I have kind of grasped and taken from those meetings how important it is to share your story. Not only does it help you as an individual grow, you never know by sharing your story how it's going to help somebody else. Whether they're willing to open up about their story or not, they'll take what you say or what you've said and think about it. Even if it's 3 years later, that's fine. But I think it's crucial as an artist and hopefully to have people listen to what we're saying, go, hey, I want to tell my story because of that reason. So
that's amazing.
I find it very valuable.
And you're so young, but you've been struggling with, you know, alcohol, drug addiction for a long time now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started when I was 12, and didn't really know the effect that it was going to have on me, but it took over really fast.
Being such an introverted person, do you find it hard to be thrust into this role where you're in the spotlight and almost a role model in that aspect?
Sometimes I can get really worn out after shows, meeting like literally hundreds and hundreds of people. It really helps to have an extrovert, because he's kind of when I really want to shut down, he can kind of take over. So it's really helpful. Like he's just incredible at talking to people. There's something I didn't expect is normally I just don't like talking very much, but when it comes to our fans and knowing that they've traveled from who knows where to come see us, I feel like I can get over my bullshit and have a conversation with them. And getting to hear people's stories like we were just talking about really makes it worth it for me. So it's actually not as big of a struggle as I thought it was going to be.
Well, I would imagine being a musician, being on the road, being around that rock and roll environment, that the temptations might be stronger. How do you deal with that? Do you have a support system? What's your kind of go-to when you're having a tough time?
I have a few friends at home that are really, really good support systems. I've got David. Actually, our whole crew really looks out for me.
Shout out to Philip.
Yeah, Philip Haney.
Philip Haney, tour manager of the year.
Yeah, they take good care of me. I think the biggest thing is to have one or two people that I can call late at night that have been through what I've been through and understand the struggle and go, hey, like, let's take this one day at a time, and call me tomorrow as well, and we'll get through it. So,
what would you say to somebody that was struggling with sobriety right now?
I would tell them to make sure that they find somebody they can share their struggles with. Doesn't mean they have to stop immediately. There's something changed in me when I felt comfortable enough to just tell someone I was hurting, tell somebody I was struggling, that made me feel comfortable enough to go, okay, I think I can start trying this day one. I know I have somebody who knows what I'm going through. So
That's great advice.